Hey everyone, welcome back up here to the main mixer stage. Pretty cool to see Malik out there checking out the fans, seeing what's going on. We've also got MK out there talking to people, cosplayers. We got more booth interviews, more booth tours coming at you. You can see here you got some mixer partners behind me hanging out in the Mixer Partner Lounge. It's pretty awesome. We're right here behind the giant Xbox booth checking out some of the content. And speaking of Xbox, Mr. Xbox marketing man himself, Aaron Greenberg. Aaron, it's good to have you up on the stage.
Great to be here.
Been a little while. Germany?
It's a blur. I went from E3 to China Joy.
That's right, you had China Joy, the GameStop Manager Showcase.
Yeah, we've been doing it all. It's been an incredible run, but to be back here at hometown at PAX,
it's busy, but it's like a breathable busy.
It is. Yeah, it's manageable. So
for people who don't know, Aaron Greenberg here, I believe it's Director of Global Marketing?
I don't want to name drop titles, but I am a general manager.
Correct.
Yeah.
And basically,
I don't want to cut my pay. If we could, that'd be cool.
Papa Phil's not watching.
Exactly.
No,
I've somehow convinced them to give me the best job in the world and make me the general manager of marketing.
Right.
So
no, it's
we work hard. We love what we do.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of what these guys do over here. So basically, Aaron helps run a team of very talented men and women, and they're basically the marketing specialists who are marketing the Xbox games you know and love. First party, second party, third party. You've got, and I've had the pleasure of working with some of them actually through previous roles, and it's super awesome to see what you guys are doing.
They're big fans of you. You walk the hallways where our team is, and man, you just leave with like your hands full of stuff. People love the Stein.
I do. I'm a pretty big nerd, obviously. I love swag.
Yeah, I'll validate all that.
Don't tell HR. They could probably pay me in swag.
It's all good.
If they ever figured that out.
It's all good.
But you guys are here in a big way. Let's talk about PAX West just for a little bit. You got a giant booth here, and kind of what's some of the content you're bringing the fans?
Well, you know, for us, this is a special year because we have our largest and most diverse games lineup we've ever had in the history of Xbox. So that's great. You know, obviously you've got great titles like Forza Motorsport 7. We've got Cuphead. We've got PlayerUnknown Battleground PUBG playable on an Xbox controller, Sea of Thieves, Assassin's Creed, Shadow of War. So just all the biggest titles I'm truly excited about. And of course the Xbox One X, the world's most powerful console.
Let's talk about that sexy bad boy right there. So I got my pre-order in.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Project Scorpio edition.
You know me.
Oh, I know.
All about the swag.
You were probably refreshing before we said go.
I knew when the go was, so I definitely was going.
You know someone.
I was F5ing. I've got to make sure I've got my beard in the right department.
Nice.
So
nice.
F5ing. You guys dropped that at Gamescom, which is actually really nice to see. So Xbox looks like it brought back some thunder to Gamescom that, as a fan myself, I really liked seeing. You guys had the little conference on Sunday.
We did. We tried some different things. You know, traditionally we've done like really big press conference like E3, which is really hard and, you know, a lot of time and money, and, you know, and we went so big at E3, we're like, hey, well, it doesn't make sense to do that. So we're always trying different things. You know, I thought it was a great show. We have tons of games. We brought 70 builds of Xbox One X games playable. So that was a big thing. Even the media were like, holy crap, like to be able to play
no small feat. That's
Tomb Raider in like true 4K, to be able to play all these games that we're updating and enhancing for Xbox One X, plus all the big holiday titles. This is fun. It's fun to see people that are like, even our fans were great, but even like some of the more cynical folks were like, hey, I love Forza. Forza always looks great, but when I saw Forza on Xbox One X, like, holy crap, that's amazing.
6 is greater than 4. I love it.
That is word on the street. So, no, it's fun.
Saying that, so they're definitely showing some love.
So I got to watch the feed here.
No, it's fine. Lots of love and excitement. Yeah. Ready for the X. I know, I'm super excited.
X is going to give it to you.
There you go. You need that theme song. We need like a theme song trailer.
We do. We
need to hit up that. I'm sure somebody in marketing can make that.
Yeah, the problem is a lot of people in Redmond don't know who DMX is. So that's kind of problem one. But
fair enough.
But I'm glad you and I are down with it. We're up.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, we could do our own little. We could do
like
an
we're both
SNL
on social
kind of
media
video style.
Yeah, we got a camera crew. We can borrow them.
I'm in. Let's do it.
I know a thing or two about social media, so we can maybe dub over it. But I'm very excited. And by the way, I did buy my white gloves for my unboxing.
So good.
They are
the gloves do not come with the console. I've had some people ask. I just want to confirm. BYOG.
Missed opportunity, but you know what? For the diehards, it's only like $1. I picked them up for $1, and I have to tell you, when they got delivered, my wife goes, "Oh my God, what is this?" Yeah. She did not. I didn't forewarn her. She just opens up a box and it's a set of clean white gloves.
So great. That's so great.
So,
but we did that. We also did. I don't know if you saw. We had an Age of Empires stream. Whole dedicated event for that. That was super fun.
Mixer was there, actually streaming the whole thing. I have to say, so I was there for the event. I was lucky enough, and fortunate work sent me. And I was
Sometimes I don't see you, and I don't want you to take that personally, but...
How many? 5 minutes in. 5 minutes in, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm sorry.
And he hits his first
short
joke.
That was not nice. That was not nice. I'm actually looking up at you right now, just for the record.
Well,
I don't know how high they've got the seat.
So this is the Josh Stein chair.
Okay, I like it.
I had them lift it 2 inches above every...
Barber chair.
Yeah.
Nice. Impressive.
So when you get off, I shake down. No. Aaron's a great friend of mine. He's a really good guy. He works very hard over marketing. And I do want to touch on the Age of Empires event because it was a big deal. 20 years?
20th anniversary of the original Age.
How many IPs can say that? And how many IPs can utter that?
Well, people don't realize we went back and we were looking, like there's millions and millions of fans still playing these games. And so it's great. So we're completely remastering the original Age. That's coming out on October 19th. Which is going to be just an incredible value. We're bringing that to Windows 10. We're going to let fans, all over the world replay the original Age, but all updated in 4K. It's just going to look incredible. We re-recorded all the audio with the new orchestra, but we also announced we're remastering Age 2. We're going to remaster Age 3.
And then the big thunder.
A new age is upon us.
A new flippin' Age of Empires.
Yeah,
I couldn't, the moment Shannon Loftus, who's the GM of Microsoft Studios, wonderful person, super talented, very smart. It was so exciting to see her in there, getting to announce that with you guys, and just utter the words, Age of Empires 4.
Yeah, not only that, but this is a huge, big AAA bet for us. We've partnered with our dream partner for this, and these types of projects, be able to work with Relic and their pedigree in that space is just kind of unmatched, and so we're excited. And they're right up in Vancouver, so...
It's very important to know, some people might have missed that logo. It is Relic who's making this game, and they have quite one hell of a pedigree.
They do. So we're excited to be working with them, and they were there kind of quietly before we announced, and then they revealed who they were after we officially announced it. By the way, that video has almost 6 million views last time I checked.
Insane.
Yeah, and so that shows just the power in just like what's been a week or two. So
if anything, if I may nerd out for just a second, I think it shows the power of what you guys are doing. I think the leadership, I'm going to be a bit of a, sappier. I think the leadership really understands over at Xbox what our fans want. Yeah. I think I'm totally one of them. I'm literally a cookie cutter, short little gingerbread cutout of an Xbox fan, and I love the idea that you guys are looking at those titles. You're looking at some of those franchises that still have a huge, passionate community, or people like me who sunk hundreds of hours into something like Age of Empires, and now I get to experience something like Age of Empires 4. But not only that, you're introducing a whole new generation.
Yeah.
Probably 2 new generations to these games, and I think it's going to really explode and be really exciting.
Well, it's great having folks like you on the team because it is that passion. Every day we play games with our fans. Yeah. We're on Twitter. We interact with our fans. We go to events. We do Fan Fest. And so, you epitomize what that is all about, and it's great having someone like you on the team that has that genuine passion and love of gaming and love of what we do, and that is the spirit of the team and why I think what makes being part of the Xbox family so special. I think we have the greatest fans in the world. We have the greatest community in the
100%.
world. That's what it started back in the days when we built Xbox Live and launched Xbox Live in 2002. I was there.
And I will always say this.
Yeah.
The one thing that always set Xbox apart from the rest is it wasn't built, in my opinion, you guys didn't build the foundation on games. It's part of the foundation, but you didn't build the bottom level on games. You didn't build it on hardware or specs. You built it on community, because the moment you crazy bastards plugged in that Ethernet cord and basically said, wait a minute, we're going to put this thing called Xbox Live into it, you created, it just exploded, and you created community. And that's
you're right. It was always about community. That's very much in our DNA, and it's exciting to see what's happening with Mixer. I mean, that's just taking that to a whole nother level. And not only that, but the innovation we can do around community and interactivity. And, so real story, I was watching Mixer the other night, this week, watching this guy playing PUBG.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, it's amazing. I was having so much fun watching him. I'm just rooting for him. He gets the chicken dinner.
He gets the chicken?
He gets the chicken dinner. And the guy was great. I'm following his channel, whatever. I walked up here. He's literally
standing over by the Mixer booth?
Yeah, it was so great. So I introduced myself. Hey, I'm Aaron. Introduced myself. By the way, he didn't know who I was. I didn't know who he was. But
you bonded over that
we
comment.
We met on Mixer.
Streaming.
We became friends on Mixer.
Nice.
So It's awesome.
I love that idea. And
yeah.
again, you pointed out, actually, someone did ask, so let's just take
Yeah.
a second to point out the lights are changing here. We did actually set up a fully integrated set of interactivity. So
Wow.
they're changing. You can't. I know it's behind you, but
So people are changing the lights on Mixer?
correct. So
Okay.
all these people that
Can
are
they
watching,
make it like rain on me or something? I just want to know.
well, there's a certain limit, but
Okay.
I think they should set it all Xbox green. If
Be
that's
kind, Mixer community. Be kind.
They love you. They're big fans. So lots of big fans.
Yeah.
And we've been shooting some pretty awesome segments. And you
Yeah.
guys fed me last night. I don't know if you know this. So I love my tacos. I love my
Oh.
pizza and my tacos.
Oh, dude.
And you guys fed me tacos last night because you actually had a cool, awesome partnership you're doing here
Yes.
for fans.
Yeah. So this is one of the fun things our team gets to do. And I know you're a big Taco Bell fan. As am I.
Probably more than my wife would know. By the way, wife,
yeah.
I'm sorry. I definitely sneak
Hopefully
it
she's not
2 or
watching the stream.
She is, but I definitely
Okay.
sneak it 2 or 3 times on the way home from
No,
work.
because I've seen you've had like the collectible cups and stuff in your
Oh
office.
yeah, they did the
and-
Overwatch collectible
Yes.
cups. Yep.
Yeah. So that's been fun. No, they've been incredible partners. Met with them again yesterday, and yeah, I mean it's really fun. Any $5 box that you buy at Taco Bell between now and I believe October 3rd or 4th,
You can actually win a free.
you win every time, every code, and they're giving one away on average every 10 minutes.
And I saw winners tweeting. So, like, it's not one of
people
those
have been
things like,
tweeting
no,
me.
nobody wins.
No.
People have been tweeting, and I saw you
Tweeting and
share
on
them.
Reddit.
Holy poop
People are
monkeys, I won.
deciding what time do I strategically want to enter my code. Because you want to try to figure out to enter your code. These are the thinkers.
So
you
are
know?
employees exempt?
Employees are exempt. That's right. Yesterday I went to Taco Bell for lunch, and I just tweeted out my code to give it away.
Oh, that's what I should do. I have 2 spare
just
codes.
give away
I
your
just gotta
code.
tweet them
Put
out.
them up. Give them to the people.
There we
Chuck.
go. Give them to the people. I
Yeah.
like that. I like that.
Yeah.
But very excited for the Xbox One.
Yeah, huge partnership, and we've got a TV ad that's running, and yeah, it's going to be fun. It's basically just over the next month, kind of leading into the Xbox One X launch. Everybody's going to see and hear about this partnership, and it's great because their fans are super passionate about Taco Bell. They love gaming. Our fans are super passionate about gaming. Also, love Taco Bell. So just like you and I, if you and I are going to go to lunch and leave the campus, where are we most likely to go?
Literally. Matt took
Some
me out to Taco Bell
shareables?
the other day.
Yeah,
There's some
totally.
shareables.
Let's do it. We could feed each other. I mean, come on, that's what it's all about.
I feel an Instagram story in the making here.
Let's do it. We'll make it happen.
But no, you guys did this really dope setup.
Yeah.
The people saw it earlier. If you haven't, you can check out the VOD. But Taco Bell basically recreated a 1980s retro arcade
Yes.
with this nice retro arcade carpet. Ghostbusters was playing when we were recording the bit.
No
and I was
way.
in there like, da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, it was super cool. And then you go through this time portal. Basically, there was a ton of smoke and black mirrors. And then you transport into the future of gaming. And you actually, this is what I love, is you guys are giving fans as many options as possible to get their hands on the Xbox One X, because seeing it is one thing, but playing it's another.
Yeah, they get the $5 box. They can make a reservation. If they're in Seattle, they get the $5 box, and they get to play the Xbox One X. The other part of the program is people that win will be some of the first to ever own and have an Xbox One
Oh,
X.
so these will be some of literally the first people to touch outside
some of the first. So we have to
employees.
say some of, because depending on like what state they win in.
Shipping.
Yeah, if they're in like northern Alaska, we don't want to like overcommit, But yeah, they're getting a very special hookup thanks to Taco
And I
Bell.
have to say, since you dropped the Scorpio announcement, the Scorpio Edition announcement, how's that been looking on the marketing side? I mean, I know you can't spill all the beans, but I'm kind of curious, what's some of that initial fan reaction in pre-order and excitement and hype?
Well, we announced this is the fastest selling pre-order we've ever had for an Xbox.
Out of all the Xbox.
Yes, we always track as we've pre-ordered Xbox One, 360, all this. This set a record for us. And we had a set amount of inventory that we had released, and we had expected it to last for a certain amount of time, and it did not last that amount of time.
The Xbox fans are hungry.
It's great. I mean, I think for us, it's exciting. I mean, we're going to make as many Xbox One X consoles that we can get. If you want to experience the most powerful console ever made and our largest, most diverse games lineup, I do suggest you pre-order because they're going to sell out. It's going to be the hot holiday
I was
item.
going to say, I have a feeling this holiday, all I'm going to hear is, hey, people are going to be hitting me in DMs saying, hey, do you know where I can get an Xbox One? Hey, do you know where I can get an Xbox One? When you guys did the Elite controller, same thing. People are just asking me, where can I get the Elite controller?
It's fun having a hot product, but also, it's just exciting because we're breaking the rules of a new console generation. All your accessories work. All your games work. We have our 400
Normally
back-to-back games.
in a console like this, it's like, nope, new hardware, nope, new games.
Totally.
But you guys are really working your butt off to make sure these are compatible.
Yes, and if let's say you had a PlayStation until now, and you said, hey, I'm going to buy my first Xbox. You buy an Xbox One X as your first Xbox. All all of the people, whether they have an X or an Xbox One S, whatever they have, all the games, all the community, all connected. So that's the other nice thing there. So it's really, I think it's fun. It's fun for us to be able to say, hey, you'll be able to play 3 generations of game consoles on one system, back to the original, like where I started on Xbox, back in 2000, 2001 when we launched the original Xbox. Crimson Skies, we showed Fusion Frenzy.
You really don't get that nowadays, or even in the past. I feel like no console makers really, because, you know, there's the monetization of it. But I like the idea, again, built on community, built by the fans, for the fans, is kind of how I feel.
And we're always listening. Like, we know, like, there's so many ideas and so much feedback fans have. I mean, back compat, we were not planning to do. Our
really?
No.
It was not on that. It was not that milestone.
We technically could not do it. And it was the #1 asked thing for fan feedback, #1 voted thing. And thousands and thousands of fans said, this is what we want, this is what we want. And so Phil and the team went
got Bill on it, yeah.
Got some people like Bill Stillwell on it.
Yeah, I love Bill.
And the stars aligned and somebody made it happen.
I think
that is the marketing guy, that's about all I can explain technically how it happened.
There
was like a ray of light that came down, and then suddenly we could play Call of Duty and Grand Theft Auto.
I've had the pleasure through different roles of meeting a lot of people who work at Xbox at different levels. There is some smart people there who are some software whizzes, and somehow however they figured out some sort of, I don't even know how, like, even could be any guess how they figured that out, but I love the idea that you guys can work with that wizardry, make the fans' dreams come true. And again, you're not done. When you launch the Xbox One X, it doesn't stop there. So, to shamelessly plug, feedback.xbox.com, you guys are hitting that site. I hear Phil talk about that site. I hear Major Nelson. I hear you guys. All of Xbox leadership is sharing, like, their love for give us more feedback. We're not done when we just launched something.
Yeah, I know. And by the way, I'm recognizing fans. So Reclaimer Rob said I was one of our big fans, big Halo fan from Minnesota. He's like, I was on the show floor. I was shaking when you guys announced the original back compat. And it was fun, like, planning that and, like, knowing that was going to be a magical moment. Some people saying they pre-ordered.
Yep, some pre-orders, comments in here.
Yeah, and Phil we trust.
Yeah.
So, no, it's great. It's awesome. It's really fun. It's great. And so we want to continue to hear feedback. We know we have a long list of things that we want to keep doing. We're not done. We're a very hungry team with games, with innovation, with Mixer, with the live service, with accessories. That's the fun part about this industry, is that we're always thinking about what can we do next. And we have a bunch of ideas, but a lot of it comes from the fans as well.
Yeah, I feel like it's definitely a mishmash there of basically taking the best piece of technology, both bleeding edge and like a really solid infrastructure, and mixing that and merging that with community and just mashing those two together and then making these products, whether it's a feature, console, or games. It's also important to talk about the games, because the games lineup right now is quite impressive, because not only are you guys looking at working on some amazing games coming forward, which you're rocking, Sea of Thieves.
Oh, man. I played this yesterday. So much fun. Yeah, we had GameStop managers come in, local ones, and we all played. We crewed up. We had a blast. And the best part was everyone's like, who won, who lost? And we're like, literally with Sea of Thieves, it's like everybody was like, we all felt like we won.
Yep. I don't know if you knew this. I was on the other side of you. And I definitely put a couple of rounds in your ship.
Okay, we did. Our ship went down twice.
I know it did.
Once because we literally drove it into some rocks. And that guy's like, okay, I don't want to drive anymore. Aaron, you drive. And then once, really? Now I find it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I put a couple below the waterline because I wanted to make sure you knew I was there.
Well, I boarded your ship.
You cannoned over, didn't you?
I cannoned over, and then with my sword, you guys were reloading your what do they call the
blunderbusses?
Blunderbusses, thank you. And I'm like, just hack and slash. I ain't got no time for that.
Yeah.
So it was great, and I took out most of the crew with my sword.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
I think I was up there steering, but games like that really attest to the community. I think Rare, Craig is leading the team up there in Rare, and they're doing a great job in trying to bring the greatest, because who doesn't want to be a pirate at the end of the day? Like, in this swashbuckling English humor.
Be able to take a huge studio like that, essentially offline from what they had always been doing, and to go create a whole new IP, invest in a whole new, brand new IP, is really exciting. We announced we have 118 titles that are committed to do Xbox One X enhancements. We're going back and updating. By the way, people don't know, Minecraft. Do you like Minecraft?
Yep.
Like, probably the most played video game in the world right now. We're updating that in 4K for free. We're also
it's
if you want Minecraft,
like,
and you get an Xbox One X,
$99 for this upgrade.
No, No, we're doing it with Halo 5. We're doing it with Forza Horizon 3, Gears of War 4. You haven't seen that
one of my personal
in 4K with HDR.
So Gears is my favorite IP of Xbox, by the way, and so
good to know.
I'm a very big fan of Gears of War.
I played Gears 4 to the end. Incredible game. Great. I mean, that team is just done incredible
The only
work.
thing I'm lacking is the 4K TV, but I'm waiting to literally. So the Xbox One X comes out November 7th. So November 6th, I'm buying my 4K monitor.
Well, one of the things people ask us is like, hey, which 4K TV should I get?
I get asked that a lot, and I haven't bought mine yet.
So we announced at the show we have a big partnership with Samsung. So they have the QLEDs.
Right.
They are
You guys partnered with them?
Yes. So we have a partnership with them. They're going to be promoting Xbox One X everywhere they go in their ads. By the way, when you go into retail, you go into Best Buy, you see the TV walls and all that. People buy 4K TVs, and then they're like, well, which console do I get? And then they're going to recommend us. And we're working together to make 4K better between our systems and their console.
What I was going to ask as a nerd here, are you guys actually working to optimize both ways?
We are. Not only that, people buy our console and they say, which TV should I buy? So we're recommending the Samsung QLED, which are incredible. They're the best-selling 4K TVs.
Mike's talked a lot about them.
Oh,
so
they're beautiful. So we have them here. We have our games running on them. And they also have this like invisible cables thing that they do, so you don't have any cables coming out. So
wait, what's this invisible cables thing?
I will let them explain it in more detail,
Okay.
but it's pretty amazing.
Oh.
So definitely check out the Samsung QLEDs. We know there's a lot of great 4K TV makers, but we're honored to get to work with them. They're great partners, and another great partnership that just is one of the great fun things we get to do in marketing, working with brands and companies that have common goals, and we're together, we can actually help each other out.
4K visuals would make the TV, obviously, I mean, that would help the TV, help their products.
Of course.
And
they want
our
content
games,
on their TVs, all the events they go to.
And we want
need
optimized
TVs.
visuals for our content. That
Makes sense, right? It should be easy. It's not, but yeah.
I like that idea, and thank you, by the way, because
Yeah.
I myself was wondering, and I get asked this too on Twitter all the time.
Yeah.
Hey Stein, I pre-ordered my Xbox One X, but now what do I get?
Yeah.
And I think that's exciting. It sounds like you guys have some pretty cool stuff lined up for the holiday for that.
We do, yeah. They have a really other cool thing called quantum dot technology that's built in their TVs. So they've got some great innovation. Yeah, the titles you're right about. And of course,
the games are where it's at.
Games are where it's at. A lot of people are like, hey, what are the big exclusives I can look forward to? Forza Motorsport 7.
Which is flipping gorgeous, by the way.
Cuphead.
That's right. I never thought I would think a 1960s art like retro cartoon could look so good in 4K.
Yeah, and you guys just had Maya on. I mean, it's just amazing.
Maya's a wonderful person.
Maya, her husband, his brother, making this game in Toronto in their house.
They brought me swag, by the way.
Did they?
You didn't bring me swag, but they brought me swag.
I got. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give one of these pens.
Okay.
And I'm going to let you give it away to one of your viewers.
Oh, all right,
So why don't you do
absolutely.
that? These are beautiful, very limited Cuphead pins. I mean, them just for PAX.
I think the only way you can get them is like if you go to like Major Nelson's panel.
Or you reach into my pocket.
Or you reach in there.
Which gets a little awkward. Yeah.
You're like Santa, but with big pockets.
Yeah. Please don't reach into my pocket. I should not have suggested that.
Someone's going to be like, what?
Yeah, that's the last one that I have with me.
All right, I'll give this one away online.
Yeah. And then PUBG. Another big.
Can we talk about PUBG? So I got to interview Brendan Green and Sammy, who's their lead community manager, when we were over in Cologne, and we're actually going to have PUBG come up on the stage today, I believe.
Oh, good.
And I got to play it on the controller for the first time. Now, let me talk about something nervous.
Yeah.
Having to play in front of one of the creators, their lead community manager, on a controller for the. Now, I'm about 150, 160 hours in on PC, but having to play with that controller for the first time, I was sweating. I had to like reapply deodorant once I was done. It was just so nerve-wracking because he was like, "Oh, Stein, I don't know if that's a smart choice."
How long did you last?
We actually ran out of time.
That's good. So you did all right.
I think I got to like 19th.
Okay.
And then the segment ran out of time. And then
it's
I died.
been fun. I mean, I've been playing it. Just been playing the Xbox build a bit. I'm looking forward to spending a lot of time in that game. I've been watching.
Talk about the hottest game in this. One of the hottest games.
They've sold 8.5 million units in 5 months. But I'm sure Brendan's going to tell you, oh, no, we're more than that now. But they're great. By the way, they're incredible partners. It's a pleasure. We will, our team will be handling the marketing and publishing of that title. So we're really excited.
You're gonna market some swag.
We'll be working on
I'm ready.
swag. Yeah. So the leads on my team that will be doing it will be spending a lot of time in Korea. That's just where the team's based.
They're putting a lot of effort into making, because we know it's a PC game, right?
Yeah.
And people have been, millions have literally got to integrate that on PC. But it's important to point out the console gamers really are itching for it. And not everybody can have that full PC setup, so I love the idea that when you bring a powerful console like the X, with a powerful game like PUBG,
millions and millions of players are dying to play that on the console, and we're excited to be the only console to be able to play that on as part of this partnership.
Yep.
And then I want to also just recognize CH, who is the exec producer back in Korea. We got to meet with him. He's an incredible game creator as well. Him and Brendan, this has been their passion project. So a lot of people involved. Sammy, there's Melissa on the partnership side. So they have a great team. We're getting to know them really well. And I saw Brendan last night, in fact. So it's just great. And you know, we're excited to bring that game and that whole phenomenon to a whole new audience.
Yeah, we're expecting on Mixer. I mean, over on my side of the fence, we're definitely expecting that to go boom.
Oh, yeah.
The console streamers.
It's my favorite game to watch right now.
Right? The console, because it's different every round.
Yeah.
You never get the same thing.
Yeah.
But the console streamers that we have a huge console streaming base.
Yeah.
They're very passionate and very excited for it. And on Mixer side of things, we're pretty.
In fact, this is the
pretty
guy.
excited to actually get on
DM21. I see him over there.
Is this the guy?
DM21.
Dinner?
Yes.
Not to put him on the spot.
Yeah. But he is over there. DM21. You can follow him on Mixer. The dude's got some legit PUBG skills. First time I watched him, he got a chicken dinner. Now, maybe that was.
Have you got a chicken dinner yet? Have you tasted the chicken?
I have never tasted the chicken.
So I've tasted the chicken in duos and teams. I've never tasted the chicken in solo.
All right. Okay.
But sometimes I'm a dirty little stair camper with a shotgun on solos. I just get so nervous. So I just
remember my first time playing running around. I'm like, where do I find weapons? Like, you know, like, wait a minute, I've got no gun. You know, but it's cool parachuting in and just figuring it all out. We're trying to run. I learned you got to try to I'm not the guy to give you tips, but stay away from the big cities. Try to find some
I
quiet.
go for the cities.
Oh, you do.
See, I find it better in my personal opinion. That you can't camp
before any weapons.
Alive. Yeah, you drop in. So don't go in school. Don't go to school.
Right.
But the apartments next to school.
Yeah.
I know this might not mean anything, but people in chat will definitely know. I'm being a nerd right now.
Yeah.
But the apartments next to school.
Yeah.
I call that Steinland. That's perfect, man. Drop right in on the roof, grab the equipment, get down there, and then they're still iterating too. I want to point out, first-person servers was huge when they launched that. And I was imagining that on. And
they've got tons of ideas. Those guys are going to be innovating. This thing is going into game preview. I mean, it's still the early days, but the fun thing is, if you've never played it before, you instantly get it. The concept is really simple. You start with 100 people. It's the last person standing. It's just crazy fun. There's tons of variety, tons of different weapons, and it's exciting. I mean, we're going to bring it to the console with, the #1 console for shooters, the #1 online community.
With the biggest, the baddest, the meanest console on the block come November 7th.
Match made in heaven.
I'm super excited. Well, Aaron, thank you for joining us here on stage.
My
thank you for the swag. I always appreciate it. You always take care of me.
Of course.
Always appreciate that. This is Aaron Greenberg. He's over here from our global marketing team on the Xbox. I appreciate you joining the stage, talking about Nerd Out Scorpio Edition, nerding about PUBG, Sea of Thieves, and all things. I hope you have a great rest of your PAX.
Thanks. Look forward to seeing everyone online and at our next event.
Absolutely. And we are still streaming. We are not done yet. We still got plenty of time and plenty of hours of content, so stay tuned, and we're going to roll on to our next segment.